Looking good, my guy.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "subs" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Okay, fans, we know you've been waiting for Suns Dancers Calendar Day. It's coming up soon. The Suns Dancers are giving every fan in the arena their own Suns Dancers calendar. The perfect way to practice dancing.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Craig Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
Alongside Richard Jefferson, Craig Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Now a look at the stats for Clint Capella.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Matthews out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, they've got Bradley Beal, Pudley out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's the chosen one in at the point. Well, the Suns underachieving after going all in on Bradley Beal. Shams, is there a bit of panic, do you think, in the desert after last season?
The Suns are very much committed to their big three, but listen, there's no question the Beal contract is something they're going to have to live with. Still has a no-trade clause, and there were some flaws that were exposed. They were swept in the first round by Minnesota, but the Suns truly believe those flaws can be fixed, and they do have the talent to do it, even though Beal did have a down year.
Quickly, Shams, do they have a lot of wiggle room, though, to make changes?
They really don't have wiggle room. They have a top-heavy team that's built on its three all-star caliber players, and I do believe as long as they can build around those three top guys, they're going to have a chance to compete. The question is, do you find the right pieces to build?
And how about this run to the NBA Cup Championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
And here's Matthews. After the three-pointer from the chosen one, Matthews passes to Johnson. Durant with the steal. They're running. Here's the chosen one. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Here's Young. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Nuggets. He got the job done. He had 42 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And the first one drops. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me again here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Kept alive. Here's Durant. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 8 points.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
From deep, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from the chosen one. The chosen one's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. On the wing, Nance. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
The chosen one passes to Booker. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second annual NBA Cup Championship game. It's the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for Atlanta, you've got Nance. Also, Okongwu out there. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Atlanta making a switch here. Pass to Matthews, beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Matthews has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the chosen one. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 17. On the wing, Booker. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details, things working out so far for the Phoenix Suns.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Durant is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And while this game isn't quite in the bag, Greg, it's heading in that direction.
With the lead they have, if they can close out this third quarter strong, they might be able to put this thing out of reach. So this is going to be a huge stretch coming up.
Hawks passing it around. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 20 points.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Durant against Johnson. Here's Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella. The Suns have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Plumlee. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. O'Neal's checked in for Durant. Okogie comes in for Beal. And Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
O'Neal on the wing. Here's the chosen one. 22 points for him.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And Matthews kicks to Hunter. Johnson outside. Young outside. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. Jones, the pass to the chosen one. There's the triple. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Young. The kick out to Matthews. No good with the triple. Suns leading by 12. Here's the chosen one. Another one falls for Phoenix.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time.
It is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Booker in the corner. Oh, he's right in the heart of that defense. Booker.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Okongwu, and it's Pumpkin in at the 2 guard. Fires from deep, and Roddy gets it to go.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Phoenix leading by 10. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The chosen one's shot is off.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Pass to Bufkin. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Suns making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, David, thanks.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Outside, KD. And Plumlee kicks to Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
The Hawks trail by 16. Johnson outside. Back to Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Capella dishes to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger.
2 shots.
You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
First one falls for him. The entire NBA Cup tournament has built to this moment in time. And clearly one team has answered the bell.
Yeah, they are getting after it. They've been the better team and looking plenty motivated. I'd be very surprised if they're not the ones hoisting the NBA Cup when this one's over.
And so Young nails them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Hunter finds Young. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the chosen one, defended by Young. The chosen one's shot is off. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 14-point game. The Hawks again can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And that one, good. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Step back shot. Again, Young missing.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Booker the pass to the chosen one. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. Atlanta calls timeout. 112. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Jonathan in the back.
How do you avoid a letdown in intensity when going from playing for a championship to being just one of 30 teams again?
You know, tonight shows that we're not just one of 30 teams. Every team in this league wanted to win this thing. A lot of them thought that they were going to win it, but we're the ones who came out on top, and that should tell you everything that you need to know about our intensity. Good game, MP. Way to bring the effort tonight.
Your interview game is winning you a lot of fans. Well done.
Way to bring home that W.
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on the mission.